All right, welcome back to my channel. What we're going to be doing today is I have a cactus that it grew so big. We planted them in the springtime. I think it was early spring. And I got a video on that. I'm going to put that up here so you can check it out. But they grew so fast, and you know how cactus grow. The pads grow, and then the other pad will start growing on that pad and the other pad, and it just keeps growing that way. Eventually they're going to get real heavy, and what happened to mine is that all the pads, you know, came down and broke. So let me show you how easy it is to replant that cactus, and if that ever happens to your cactus, you know, there's no worries. They'll grow again with no problem. But before we do that, I'm going to show you my garden here, my greenhouse, I should say. It took off, and it's been doing fantastic. On this side here, I have all types of lettuces. This is a bistro blend here. Then I got some butter crunch. And I have some green towers. Then here is a Merlot, this reddish one here, the red one. Now I want to show you how beautiful these Merlot lettuces are. The color is just so beautiful. It's just so nice, and maroon red color, dark maroon red. It's beautiful. And you know those are full of antioxidants and vitamins and minerals that your body needs. So we've been eating here like crazy, lettuce here from like crazy, and we've been giving it away to our, you know, my wife's cousin and stuff, bags and bags of it. We just can't eat it all. And what happened was I started the seedlings indoors, well, in my garage, and nothing germinated. After 3 weeks, that's 3 weeks lost. Then I tried planting again. After about a week, the mice got in there in my garage, and they just dug all the seeds out and everything. It made a mess. So I planted the third time, and I put them in my storage building, and they germinated. But when I planted those the third time, I went in here and I direct sowed. I planted directly into the soil. Everything you see here, and everything germinated. Amazing. And now we had too much at that point, so we got more than we can eat here. Here I have some cilantro. I got late flat Dutch cabbage here. I got some other type of cabbage here. I don't remember what this is. And other cabbages, I got some cauliflower and broccoli growing there also. And we have some lettuce. No, I'm sorry, some spinach growing on the very back greenhouse bed. Greenhouse is doing much better than we had anticipated, so I'm really happy about that. All these are cold hardy plants, so they can withstand temperatures into the 20s, no problem. The lettuce, as long as you're in a greenhouse and it's covered, if it gets down into the low 20s and stuff, they make it a little damage, but for the most part they do just fine, especially if you're here in East Texas. Let me show you that cactus and how we're going to take care of it. So here I have a big old pile of compost that I make myself. It's basically broken down wood chips, mushroom compost that I have somebody deliver it to me all the time, and clean out from my chicken coop. It's all scraps and stuff from the garden, everything, and I just throw it on here with my tractor. I mix it all up and just let it compost. So what I'm going to do is I need to amend the soil just a little bit. The soil where it's at right now, it's pretty good. I planted my onions there last year, and the soil is pretty much already amended, but I want to freshen it up a bit. So I'm going to get some compost out of here. Amend the soil. Now cactus, they really don't need in general. Cactus don't need super fertile soil. They'll grow in sand, for crying out loud. But since I'm growing prickly pear fruit on them, I want them to be very nutritious and absorb all the minerals and nutrients that's in the soil, and let the cactus do its thing with the fruit and become very nutritious and high in antioxidants and vitamins and minerals. So when you eat the fruit, you get all that wonderful nutrition. And it all starts with your soil. Because if you don't have your soil right, your fruits and vegetables, they're going to suffer. They won't get the nutrients that they need, and therefore you won't get the nutrients that you need. Just like at the stores. The stores, all those fruits and vegetables look pretty, you know. They're not blemished or nothing. They're beautiful looking. But they taste like cardboard for the most part, because they're missing nutrients. Because they grow them in dead soil, and they have to pump them with synthetic fertilizer all the time, and they're garbage as far as I'm concerned. But obviously we can't grow everything all the time, so it's obviously better than nothing. Okay guys, so let me put a little more compost in here, and I'll show you what we're gonna do. So this is the one that broke off here and fell over on the ground. What I'm trying to do here is build a wall, basically, of prickly pears. So when these should start putting out fruit next year. I'm hoping they do. The first one I planted over there, I planted from seed. I planted like 30 of them. Now these I got from Malta, the island of Malta under Sicily. There's a particular type of prickly pear that they have over there. I'm sure that they're very similar to the ones that we have here at the grocery store. They're almost identical looking, but I wanted to be the ones from the Mediterranean. So I was trying to get them from Sicily, and I couldn't find anybody selling them from Sicily. So I found somebody in Malta that was selling them. Ordered these online, and the first time I ordered seeds. I planted like 30 something seeds. One germinated, and that's at one in the very front there. The rest of them I ordered, what was it, a red one, red prickly pear, a yellow, and a green, I think it was. And he sent me a half pad, okay, and then the lower portion of the pad in the mail, and stuck them right in the ground, and poof, they started growing. But I put them in pots. I had them in pots for a couple of years, and when they're in pots, you know, they only grow so much. But out here, then, once I put them in the ground here, they exploded. So they really grew a lot this year. They're nice and strong. I'm hoping they don't, if we get a really cold spell coming through, I hope it doesn't kill them. We've already been in the upper 20s, and they handle it like nothing. Like it was no problem for them. They will handle in the 20s pretty good. I think what you have to start worrying when you get to the low 20s and teens. They don't handle it very well, and which we occasionally get. So we'll see what happens. Let me make a spot over here for that one that's broken, and I'll show you how to start a new plant. All right guys, so we're gonna pick these up, or pick this up. Make sure you're wearing gloves, and we're going to put it over here. So we're going to plant it basically right here where I got this shovel. I marked it right here. So like I said, I'm building a wall here of prickly pear cactus. So this is where it's going. We've had a decent amount of rain, so the ground is really nice. See how nice how dark my soil is here? Those of you that watch my channel know I have basically red clay type soil, very high in iron, and it's not very good. So I'm always amending the soil here. Now I want to dig a hole, you know, quite a bit bigger than the the actual pad. Maybe I should move this over a little. And this part, if you can see it in the video here, we're going to put this pad underground and have the rest of them sticking up. So I got to go fairly deep, over about a foot at least. And then we're going to amend the soil really good. Now going deep here is easier said than done, because once I get through the amended part, I hit my red clay here and it becomes really hard like that. But we'll try and chip away at it. So cactus need well draining soil. They prefer more of a sandy type soil, but like I said, mine have been thriving really good in our type of soil. But you do have to amend it really good, because the water does have to drain pretty good, and the organic material in there, the compost, holds the moisture. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna put this in here and try and, that went right through. That went right through my glove. Whew. Okay. Without breaking them, I'm going to stick it in here. Yeah, that's perfect. Just, Okay, it's perfect. Okay. Me and my father-in-law, we have a kind of a hard time communicating. He doesn't speak English and I don't speak Mongolian, so we just do a lot of hand signals and stuff. All right, so what I'm going to do, let me put some of the regular soil in here. And then we're going to put some of this. Actually, I'm going to amend the soil I'm putting in there. We'll put a little more. There, that's some well amended soil. Okay, and that's about it. So guys, it was that easy. You're just basically taking the pads and putting them into the ground. Now I amended the soil because, like I said, I'm growing prickly pears, the fruit, and I want these things taking all that nutrition and into that fruit. Plus, besides, the more nutrition that the plant actually has, the healthier they are, the more resistant they are to the cold and all that one, and disease and stuff like that. Okay guys, it's that easy. Just, you can even take one pad off and stick it halfway into the ground, and in no time it'll start sprouting here, sending out new pads, and once it gets big enough, eventually it'll start producing fruit too. Okay guys, so hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.